Well, we got here anyway. So half done. Do the next half. Let's have a little, see if the drone will fly in this wind. Gosh, it's a while since I've walked up this road. Years. Today I'm heading for a scramble, a sort of iconic grade 3 ridge. Probably seen it on the thumbnail, and been looking forward to this for years. I've done it 3-4 times, but all of those are a long time ago. I think the nearest would be like 15 years maybe. So yes, it's been a long time coming. Haven't filmed it, so I thought I need to get back. This morning I left my house, which is over towards the Pennines, and over there's some serious wind. It's called the helm wind. It's the only named wind in the UK, and it's where the air gets squeezed between the upper levels of weather and Crossfell and the Pennines, and creates a really fast and quite destructive wind sometimes. And yeah, I went out this morning and I had to rescue my recycling because it's bin day. You have to put it in a bag or a box at the front of the property, so I had to go and retrieve my recycling from the field opposite. Not fun. Anyway, that's why I've got a flipping jacket on, and it's not much wind here at all, so I'm going to be slipping this off and I've got a thin cover just in case I need a bit of wind protection, because it's still a little bit brisk, a little bit chilly in the air, but the sun is extremely warm, so hopefully I'll get into my t-shirt. But so we're now emerging into Grizzdale Valley from Patterdale, and you know there's many beautiful little valleys and lakes, but this is one of them definitely. Even if you just want a nice easy flat walk, just walking along here up towards the end, Grizzdale Tarn direction, is very beautiful. And obviously you get Dollywagon and Nethermost Pike and the side of Striding Edge up there to look at as you're walking. It's an extremely beautiful valley, some sheep down the bottom, nice little river. Yeah, so we're going to head a mile or so down here, mile and a half, and then we strike up to the left after a little plantation. Bit of a slog to get to Pinnacle Ridge, so that's not the fun bit. I wanted to come back with my mate Nathan, because he's never done it. Hamish, who I regularly go out with, we've done it together. Last time we did it, I seem to remember, we did the ridge and then we abseiled back down using the gully to, I think it was the left or the right. But we got the rope stuck and had to climb back up to fetch it, which is very professional. I'm here on a Wednesday, middle of April, and yeah, it's extremely quiet. A few people out, but it's not particularly busy. Not seen anyone in this valley yet. Another way of coming here into this valley is a usual sort of route, one of the routes up to Striding Edge by a hole in the wall. You can either start where I did in the car park at Patterdale, across the field here to the wall, and then you basically follow the slanty path that goes all the way up, goes all the way up. There's a person on it up there, all the way up to that place before the ridge, which is called Hole in the Wall. And guess what? There's not really a hole in the wall. It's a style over it. Anyway, less talking, more walking. So Nevermost Pike, I think that's High Crag or High Pike, and then Dollywagon. There's a scramble up onto the ridge of Nevermost, and there is one of Dollywagon as well. I think you start scrambling quite low down. When you go up the path starts gaining height towards Grizzdale Tarn. You turn off and you scramble up and then onto the ridge. Pinnacle Ridge is, I think, just hidden slightly at the moment. It's just on the back of that skyline, so we've got a fair walk yet. Got to walk past these trees and then find there's another plantation further on, and we turn left there. If you see my earlier videos, for the last few years I've been wearing a slightly lighter version of this colour. It was a black diamond top and in every way it's flipping been fantastic. I've worn it in every season. It's a very light thermal layer, cuts out sort of 90% of the breeze, keeps you quite warm considering it's quite a thin, packs down into the bag. It's really comfortable to wear, but the only thing is, even from the first time I've been out with it, I could see the fabric was bobbling a bit and starting to wear right from day one. It's now got a few holes in it, so I mean, we all have a bit of new gear, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just have a decent bit of gear that I wear for years on end, obviously. So the only thing I could find that was similar was this Mammoth top, but it's got what feels like a harder wearing, still very lightweight, but a harder wearing shell, so hopefully this will last me a while. But already I can tell it's doing its job because it feels quite breathable. I'm starting to get hot, but it's another super lightweight but insulated top, so it's going to probably come off. I've just got a thin rab shell, I might put that on because there's still a bite in the air. Anyway, that's the gear talk for today. I don't think we'll do any more. Just realised, yeah, I've got a Mammoth hat, Mammoth coat and Mammoth bag, so I'm all Mammothed up. Well, we're at the plantation, and here's the gate. That's where I normally turn left. You don't want to go too far further and then try and go up the hill because it gets steeper. This one takes you up onto a level. So you go up here and then across the level bit, and I can see some pinnacles on the skyline. But how beautiful is the day? Well, yeah, just going to double check on the map, but basically we go up here, up there and then across. Well, I've started the zigzags. Going to tell you a few things about that. When you go past the plantation to where the gate is, you go up next to the wall, there's a gully on your left. Instinctively you want to go to the right because that's the direction of Pinnacle Ridge and St Sunday, but actually you cross left over the gully, over the little, it's like a little gill, and then you find these. They actually go quite a way left of the watercourse and then zigzag back and forth. They basically follow the watercourse but on the left hand side. Now many times I've done the usual and cut across, but as you can see over there, it's steeper. There's not really, there's a couple of little tracks, but it's far easier, I've found, coming up the zigzags. So go left a bit, do the zigzags, and then once you're on the flat bit up in the blind cove, you can just go across to Pinnacle Ridge. So yeah, look at the map, it's on there. And Pinnacle Ridge is still a long way along, because when you get to Pinnacle Ridge, you look down, directly down is a sheepfold, and I think that's it over there where the wall comes around. There's a square little sheepfold. That tells you you're in the right place. If you look straight down from Pinnacle Ridge, you're at the sheepfold. So we've got about, you know, most of a kilometre probably, I don't know. Quite a way to go across, but we'll get rid of these zigzags first. So let's get on with it. Yeah, so the zigzag path finishes up in the coombe. Here I am, blind coombe I think. There's a faint path that way, takes you down. I came up there, and then the gill you're following more or less runs out. You turn left, turn right over the gully, and it takes you across here on a sort of faint path, and you've got the other gully. This is where, if you've got a filter, you top up, and this would be a nice wild camp spot if there's a flat bit. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, and then we're across towards the ridge, so we'll get on with that now. So we're nearly all the way along the path to underneath where the Pinnacle Ridge is now. Just to say, it does drop down slightly and you're tempted to want to cut up, but the reason is to avoid the steeper bit here. You can go over the top of that, but there's no real path and it's a lot more up and downy, so it's probably worth just sticking to the path. Even though you feel like you're losing a bit of height occasionally, but it's a lot quicker. It's here somewhere, I think it's there, just to the right of the sun. Helpful, that, isn't it? There's Striding Edge, High Spine Hoe over there, Helvellyn up there. See someone on the Striding Edge in the dip there. Beautiful coves these. Hard tarns up there on the rock. Gorgeous. Looks really difficult to come down to it, but I did. I went to the end of the summit of Nevermost, and then I zigzagged down almost directly to the tarn, so it is possible, and that was with a heavy bag. I've always thought of a wild camp somewhere on the ridge over on Dollyway going to be nice. I don't know if there's any flat spots apart from the top. It's a beautiful area. Back to Rollswater. Well, there's no doubt about it, it's one of the hardest approaches to a scramble in the lakes that I can think of. It's just a bit of a slog, isn't it? I mean, I know something like Sharp Edge is a fair old hike to get to it, but it's not particularly, I mean, it's just paths, and but that was, yeah, it's quite a push up the scree here. Last little bit of sun here, so I'm taking a sit down, have a Scotch egg. It's Co-op's Irresistible. Not as good as Tesco's Finest. They've got a softer yolk. Tasty though. Lovely, isn't it? Now, like I said, there's some pools in that one. I suppose there's probably pools somewhere up there. But if you go up from the lodge towards Hard Tarn, it's beautiful. That's a slog as well. I want to go in that coombe up there because I think that's a wild camp spot. somewhere up there. Before I start, just to remind you, I'm not telling you to do this, I'm just showing you what I did. You know, grade 3, don't go on it unless you're well prepared, preferably with someone, and you know, you're used to scrambling quite a bit. I always tell everyone that asks about scrambling on Facebook or whatever, do loads of 1s and 2s, loads and loads. Don't say, oh, I need to do a 3. Get your skills, get your confidence, know your abilities, and then get onto one like this. I've done this, like I said, 3 or 4 times, and I think only once we bought the rope. So I've just got a couple of slings with me, no harness, just in case I want to stick around something and make a handhold or have a rest or whatever. I don't think I'm going to need anything. But yeah, onwards and upwards, nice and slow, making the most of it, because once it's done, we're going home. Here's the beginning of the rock, nice and steppy. I'm going to do my best to stay on the ridge, on the crest, rather than go over to the left. This bit. Very interesting spiky rocks, which obviously is where you get the pinnacles from. It all seems to shatter in a different way to some places. Well, that's a nice bit of sun. It was getting a bit chilly, so we've come up there and we've now got pinnacles here. I'm going to go over there, well, obviously not on the pinnacle there, but keep on the ridge a bit. What a day. It got really cold. It got quite cold out of the sun, but yeah, feeling nice again. Crampon scratches on here. Ooh. I'm feeling myself be reasonably cautious today. Been a while since I've done this and I'm on my own, so obviously got to be careful. Let's get over onto this pinnacle here. Ooh. Probably halfway up the scramble. It's not very flat to stand on. Well, we got here anyway. So half done. Do the next half. Let's have a little see if the drone will fly in this wind. All steppy through here, so quite straightforward for a bit until we get onto the next ridgy bit towards the top. Cut that bit. Certainly is wonderful rock, the best type of rock for scrambling for certain. Nice bit of grip, lots of pinnacly bits to give you holds. But so far it hasn't felt like a 3 very much. Oh, there you go. There's the 3. Yeah, I was thinking, seems easy, very pleasurable. Most it's probably only a 2, but now I've got here, I remember this from the first time I came, and I was probably early 20s, and we came here and it was quite misty, and this was a little bit wet, and I have a feeling we took quite a while here, but today looks like a fairly straightforward chimney, nice and dry, so shouldn't be so difficult. It's very steep, but it's only about 5 meters, and then I think we're home and dry. Whew. Anyway, I'm going to just give this a go. That was the crux, and yeah, I mean, the first bit of it is awkward to get up, but once you're about 2 meters up, there's handholds galore really, so it's just a case of being bold and get up it. Now we've just got to get up here. My hands are cold. Step around there. Step. Beautiful. Oh, my fingertips went numb. I'm gonna have to warm them up. Don't need that. Got myself quite self-aware then. I got a little bit of cramp on an awkward move, and you know, sometimes you remind yourself that you're on your own and you don't want to have any mistakes, slip-ups, problems. Anyway, just got to go through here, and then we're nearly done, I think. Oh, this is a lovely scramble in some awesome surroundings. Well, I'm right on the last pinnacle, I think. So there you go. Not an easy one to film because it's a bit hands-on, but hopefully you got the idea. And you just go over there now, little scramble over that lump, and we're on the top. Winner, winner. Yes, it's a lovely scramble. It's just really the crux up that little chimney. First couple of meters finding your holds, but after that it's simple holds, but it's just steep. And then after that, this bit of the ridge, route finding the best way for you. There's a couple of ways. Yeah, so I'm going to go over there, see if we can scramble up that and get to the top. So I'm not sure what film I've got, but I'll string it together and hopefully you'll get an idea of Pinnacle Ridge. Sunday Crag. Beautiful, and what a lovely day. Just numbed my fingers a bit on that last bit where I was hands on so much. Anyway, crack on. Start, Mum. There we go. My legs need to be longer, that's all I can say. Who don't love a bit of down climbing, eh? Be alright if I could see. I think I'll go off this lump. Yeah. I'll go down here. It was easier than it looked. I couldn't see the footholds. Nice. Much easier. And the last scramble through here. I should have done the drone when I was on that bit, shouldn't I? Silly me. Right, up we go. I've been up here already with the drone. Hopefully I've got a shot of me going up there. If I have, I'm just about to show it, and that's me climbing through here. If not, I'll do a bit of a film anyway. Lovely quality. This one's a bit more bouldery. That's we're getting there. I think that's the top. Well, the top of the scramble anyway. Whew. Got to get over here. Have a short legs problem. There's nothing to step on, so it's ungainly use of legs, bum, whatever. Done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Pinnacle Ridge, the scramble. Lovely. Oh. Thank you, God. There she blows. So you got the first easy, nice, blocky scramble, the first sort of leany pinnacle, easy blocks, then you got the awkward chimney, and then you got the a bit more airy pinnacles, and then you come across to this nice blocky chimney type climb, and you're done. What a day. What a glorious day. I mean, that's a good view. But that's a good view. Ooh, Catchy cam. Catchy cam poking out there. It's quite quiet on the hills today. There we go. I can see some people over there, but you know, it's not a weekend, is it? So yeah, gorgeous. Okay folks, well, we'll have a little bit of film at the top, but I want to thank you again for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Be a couple of weeks again. Once June comes, I'm hoping to do them weekly, but be a couple of weeks to the next one. And yeah, if you've not seen my channel before, it's just about various different adventures out in the hills. Hopefully next time I'll be on a wild camp. I need one. I've only had one this year, back on my Blencathra winter one. But I'll catch you all soon. Have a great time and stay safe out there. Well, that's me on St Sunday, a windy St Sunday. It's an awesome place here because of the view. I mean, it's a very, very 360 delight. You got Fairfield, Cofter Pike here, Fairfield, all the way round to Red Screes, and then the High Street range. Just about to see Ullswater. Over there you got Bowfell, and then further on Scaffold Pike. Oh, there's just so much to see, but I'm running out of battery and I've got to get home because I'm driving down south this evening. So thanks for watching again, and we'll see you on the next adventure, whatever that may be.